Hi everyone. Fantastic to see all these beautiful and stylish faces in attendance today. Thank you for joining us and thank you to my fantastic panel here. How many of you have seen the trailer of Baby Do Die Do?
Guys, what are you doing?
Yeah, what
Just
are
take
you
out
doing?
your phones right now, please. If everybody can take out their phones
Yes,
right now,
please.
let's do it live on stage right now. Go to YouTube, guys. There's a beautiful app called YouTube. We'll go on to YouTube right now. Is everybody on YouTube? We type there, baby do die do trailer. Have we done that? Good, people are doing it, yeah? People are doing it. Lovely. How sweet are you guys? Great, I'll get a view also. That's amazing. Okay, are we watching it? Okay, let's watch it. Let's wait for them.
Okay. I think they've got a gist, the idea of a gist of the film that's upcoming. It's a very stylish thriller, and we have a mute assassin right here on this panel. That's Huma. She's playing. I don't think I've seen this character in Indian cinema before.
No, I don't think so. I think I'm playing a deaf and mute assassin in the film. A hit woman works in Mumbai, and I don't think very many characters like this have been seen in popular culture in Indian cinema. No.
But I love seeing female rage play out on screen, and I think you're going to be fantastic.
Thank you
at
so
it.
much. I always say this, like we have this huge tradition in our country of the angry young man, but not enough angry young women. So here we are, thanks to my director Nachiket, my producer Saqib, that they've managed to sort of, give me the platform and the space and the film to really express my angry young womanhood.
Anger.
By making her deaf and mute.
Okay. Whenever I meet Saqib and Huma, they seem very cordial with each other, not that typical brother-sister equation at all, right? Are you actually one of those siblings who like each other, considering you're producing your third film, first official film? But
No, it was a lovely
you got-
relationship before the production house started, But once the production house starts and you start working with your sibling, it's a tough life. It's a tough life. And especially if you are two really strong, opinionated people about things. So it's great. It's been great working with her. But yeah, we have our creative questioning each other every now and then.
आप लोग का भाई बहन तो होगा ना सबका क्या है ना तो कितना आसान और कितना मुश्किल होता है अपने सिबलिंग के साथ काम करना ये आपको पता ही है आई फील लाइक the good thing about working with your sibling is that that person has got your back at all points in time and they want to see you shine no matter what. And I do have to say this, that, despite all our creative differences and fights and arguments, I knew one thing that, we all were batting for the film. And it was always, whatever the disagreements were always for the film. And I have to give credit to Saqib. Like, for the last 2 years, this is all that he has done. He's really given it everything to produce and put this film out there. And I just feel like really blessed that, I have actually a sibling in the city, because as outside kids, we don't have too many people giving us those opportunities. So I feel like I have, my brother who's sort of just making sure that I get to shine. So that's rare. So thank you.
How sweet, Huma. Does she make you cry? Like, oh, she a good actress? Tell me. Both. I'm going with both.
She does this at public events.
अच्छा लगता है ना इंटरव्यू में बोलना
देखो ताली आली बजी ना ऐसी बात पे.
How sweet. But let me ask the man who's actually helming this project. How is it working with these two siblings? And also, I read an interview of Rashid Singh, who's part of a fantastic ensemble, by the way. There's Seema Pawa, there's Vidya Malwari, there's Sikandar Kher.
There's Chunky Pandey.
There's Chunky Pandey,
There
of
is
course.
Marudhar Shekhawat, Arun Khushwa, Himanshu Malik, like lots of actors.
Yes, fantastic cast that you've put together. And Rachit was saying that you never lose your cool, calm and composure. And I think he's right, because from the little that I've observed, you're very at home, comfortable with who you are.
So we were generally working with our people on this film, and so it was not a very long shoot, tough shoot, but because you're working with friends and you're all aligned towards achieving one common goal, the tough times kind of get easier. We have worked together before on a film called Single Salma. So thereby there is friendship there and trust there to build on.
No, as in, we would love going to set. Like, I remember we would have early call times at about 7 o'clock, and we had locations all over Bombay. So I'd go from my house, pick Nachiket up, then we'd go together, drive down, decide what we have to do in the day. And then he would go direct, I would do my things, and then on our way back, we would discuss, okay, this is what all we had spoken about, how many things did we achieve in the day and what didn't happen. But like he said, we were all working towards the same goal. We were friends working with one another. So it never seemed like work.
And there's a lovely synergy that the two of you have. So I'm curious, Huma, what is it that he brings to the table that you can't, and vice versa?
Like Saqib and I?
Yeah.
I think the primary difference between Saqib and I is that, you know, I'm more of a broad stroke sort of a person. So, and he's a very like specific kind of a guy. And I think that's the best part about our relationship. Like, I'll be like, always being like, okay, I'll be looking at the larger goals, that this is what we have to do. And he'll be always be the one being like, okay, this is how you got to make it. And I feel like you need both of those things. If you're only looking at the larger picture, then you figure out the specifics of it. And if you only get stuck in the specifics, then you sort of miss out on the larger goal. So I think that's the balance we bring to this working relationship.
All right, would you want to add to that?
Nothing, but I don't think there's anything that I do that Huma can't. And I think she does it much better. तालियां बजाओ यार, ऐसी बातों पे ताली नहीं बजा रहे हो, क्या कर रहे हो यार? हाँ,
First time he's admitted to it, huh, guys? ऐसे कभी इतने अच्छे से बोला नहीं.
No, genuinely, I think I couldn't have asked for a better person headlining this film, because I think I took a lot of advantages of the fact that this is also our home production. So there were a lot of things that I kept telling Huma, okay, no, we can't do this because we need to set the precedent of it. And as an actor, I think it's been an absolute dream. She's not given me a single tantrum. She's never come late on set. She's always known her. Oh, she didn't have lines in the film. But yeah, it's genuinely, it's just been very, very special working with her again. And like I said, there's nothing that she can't do that I do.
You know, I believe that because be it the audience or be it people that she works with or critics, everyone seems to like Huma. And now look at this, you know, own brother, which is very, very rare indeed in the industry or anywhere actually. Nachiket, how did this film come about? You know, you've done Single Salma, you mentioned before. And also interestingly, this film is called Baby Do Die Do. I know why, but I'd love for you to tell them why.
I'd been meaning to do something dark and edgy and masala and mazedar for a while. And when this story came along, Huma gave it to me to read. It was written by Jasmeet and Parvez. And the story had all of these elements already. So I just got seduced, I think, by that. It was called differently, but Huma wanted to play a Marathi character, so we were looking for Marathi names. It was initially called Wag, I think, but that would have made a slightly more serious movie. We liked the quirk that came with Karmarkar, which is a very Marathi name, and there is a very colloquial Marathi joke that goes along with it, like all Karmarkar uncles are called Do Die Do. Anyway, so yeah, so it popped from there. I'm Marathi. I had that context. The Hindi people don't know it as yet, so they'll find out. It also thematically kind of matched the story. This whole doing, dying, doing, which for us is hustling and continuing to do until you achieve it, and then still continuing to achieve.
Speaking of hustling and continuing to achieve, Huma and Saqib have done a couple of movies before. I think some of you would have known these films. They're called Double XL and Single Salma, and they were appreciated a lot. In fact, a lot of the feedback was, oh, this should have been in the theatres. Lots of people would have gone and watched it. Huma, is that a reason why you decided to helm this one yourself?
You know, I'll say this: it's extremely difficult to put together a film and a project. And like Nachiket also said, like there's so many, like every film has its own journey. Like, you know, somebody will read the script, somebody will, you know, appreciate it, then people will come together. It's about like all those synergies aligning creatively. Often in interviews and, you know, discourse, we always talk about the creative process. But I think what we kind of are discovering right now, that there's another far more important journey, which is to get that film out for release, especially theatrical release. And sometimes that journey, disregards a lot of the passion, the hard work that people are putting, to make that film together. And I think I have suffered a lot in my past, where the films that were really critically acclaimed or that were appreciated or loved, they never found their audiences. They were never allowed to release in a big way. They were never allowed, if people wanted to see it as well, the shows just weren't playing. So I think for us to release this film on our own came from that place and that need, saying हम picture तो बनाना सीख गए हैं, बनाना आ गया, बना लेते हैं, but उसको लोगों तक कैसे पहुँचाएं? So the idea at this time was to really get down deep in the trenches, get our hands dirty and really understand this. And to really try and do our best to make sure that people get to sample it and people get to watch this. क्योंकि करना तो यही है, यही आता है, तो करेंगे, मरेंगे और फिर करते रहेंगे.
Fantastic. And Saqib, you were also saying something in a very similar vein to me. You were saying there has to be evolution of a person. So now, from an actor, you're also learning other aspects of filmmaking by becoming a producer. Talk to me about that, and what is your plan to crack the commas of this?
Just make a good film. And I think there is no commerce to a good film. Make it in the right price. Producing a movie, producing these 3 films have been very, very humbling for me. I have always acted in my life, and that's what I did for most part of it. So you don't really get to know what's happening behind the scenes, and just seeing the sheer amount of work that goes behind putting a film together, putting a crew together, making sure that's one part of the deal. But उसमें भी आपको एक अच्छी फिल्म बनानी पड़ती है. So I think that journey has been very, very exciting for me. And going forward, like I told you before, that there has to be a graduation in life. I came here just wanting to be a star. Then I realized I want to act. I started acting. Then I realized I should be telling stories as a producer. Hopefully, I'll write something someday that I would want to direct. This is how I think I'll keep growing in life, right? So that's the goal. करेंगे, मरेंगे और करते रहेंगे यार.
How sweet. Yeah, Sagar, you've trained them well, no? For all.
सीख गए यार. I love you guys यार. ट्रेलर देखा ना पक्का? हाँ, कैसा लगा? तेज बोलना फिर यार. कैसा है? बहुत अच्छा है. हाँ, एक बार ताली बजा दो, मैं रील में वहीं लगा दूंगा. Correct, nice.
I heard someone saying must also. Yeah, I think for sure it's very intriguing, and I know I'm very curious to watch this. Another film that it's clashing with is Alpha. I'm not asking you if you've seen that trailer, but 2 female-led films. That's how, unfortunately, that's how it is, a lens of how movies are viewed. And also, same as the action genre, and they're both coming together. Huma, are you hearing a lot of comparisons as well? And how do you view this? Do you view it as a clash in the theatres, or do you view it as releasing together?
Well, I don't see it as a problem. I feel that, there's space for 2 or more good films to sort of do well. And I have always maintained that, I think it's great where women get to lead films. And I think there should be all sizes of films with different kind of budgets. And it's a great time for female-led content to be doing well. So I don't think of it as a competition or a problem. We're a very small film, any which way. So I don't think, we are seeing it like that. I am confident of my film. I'm confident in the film that all of us have made. And I'm just excited to bring that in the best possible way to my audiences. And that's all I'm thinking about.
And what about procuring screens? I'm sure in this economy, it's difficult enough to procure screens without another big banner film coming along with yours.
No, the only way to do that is to make sure that people are excited to see your film. And that's what the intent is, that get people to see more of what we are doing. And once that gets sampled, once they start liking that, of course, there'll be conversation around it. And like Huma said, we are a small film. We have a certain plan as to how we want to release. And we have a great distributing partner who's given us the confidence that the film has legs, so it'll find its audience. So we're going to go with that. And like, there's no competition with anybody. Yaar. We're just, like Huma
Because
said,
the
we're
way-
trying to find our own audience.
And the way to look at it is that it's a win for all you guys. You know, it's a win for the Indian audiences that you have like such amazing content to watch in the same week. So either which way, the Indian film industry wins.
Absolutely. And maybe, yes, a round of applause there.
Zordar taaliyan.
Yeah. They've got into the groove now. It's been fantastic talking to the two of you, but I will let the director
Not with
have-
Nachiket?
Huh?
Not with Nachiket? It's not been good with
I
him?
was just going to say it's been fantastic talking to the two of you. Now I want to let the director have the last word, like he does on set.
Can I
on
ask my
stage as
director a
well.
question?
Yes.
Can I ask him a question?
You wanna-
I want to ask you
Yes,
a question. I do know the answer to that, but if you had to pick between the Salim siblings, who would you say is
Sir,
your
pick
favorite?
her. She's the actor. She'll start throwing tantrums if you
I
don't
do
pick
know
her.
the answer to that, and the answer is not my name. But
So Saqib is a brother, and but Huma is a friend, a very close friend, and I'm very, very lucky that she has allowed me the chance to direct her a couple of times because I was surprised when she did. So and not only have these two allowed me to make my movie, they've also pushed me to color it my own way and make it personal, which is rare. So no complaints, all good.
Fantastic.
सर नाम लेना था आपने तो एकदम इमोशनल कर दिया है.
diplomatic answer. But no, I want to talk about Nachiket and I want to talk about the process of the film. I feel like, you know, the most beautiful part about all three of us working together and to say it's I'm not saying that every day was a great day and we always got along or we always agreed with each other. That's not the see, look at them like laughing because they know what I'm
अभी
talking
गाड़ी
about.
में आते हुए लड़ाई हो रही थी guys.
So, but I think what's really nice, and I always used to tell myself that okay, everyone is batting for the film, and that's important. We may have different like points of view as how we got there, but the important thing is there was no doubt at ever, you know, amongst us that we were not batting for the film. And like Nachi said that, you know, when I read the script first, when we got the rights, I sent it to Saqib, who sent it to Nachiket, and then all of us decided to make it. And the ownership that we all had over this film and the love that we have for this film was like crazy. So it has been a very, very fruitful, I would say, collaborative process. And a very like exciting one. And I can't wait to now, on the 3rd of July, wait to share this labor of love made with so much of passion, almost like what, entirely independently produced, made. It's been 4 years since we walked this journey together. So it's been a really long time. And now we want to just bring it to you all.
Amazing, and I love talking to actors and filmmakers because they bring all this passion, love, and enthusiasm on the table. There's so much honesty, and it's infectious. Thank you so much for joining us here today. You've been fantastic, and soon the film will be yours on the 3rd of July. So a big round of applause for them and for you. Hopefully, you will be seeing it in the theaters as well.